The purpose of this short video is to prepare you and your child for what to expect at a Chicago Fire FC Summer Instruction Program. To ensure the safety of everyone, parents and participants are expected to adhere to the program code of conducts that were signed during the online registration process. Please review those documents again prior to arriving on site to ensure you are aware of all safety policies and procedures. We will now talk you through the 4 distinct phases of the day. 1. Before leaving the house. 2. Arriving at the facility. 3. On the field. And 4. Leaving the facility. Before leaving the house, please arrive at the facility ready to play, wearing your uniform, cleats, shin guards, and face mask. Participants will also require a ball, plenty of water, and a healthy snack, as well as personal protective equipment, including disinfecting wipes, hand sanitizer, and face mask. All personal equipment should be thoroughly wiped down before leaving the house. Before leaving the house, we strongly encourage you to ask your child these 2 questions. Number 1. In the past 14 days, have you experienced any of these symptoms? If symptoms are due to a known, non-worsening chronic condition, family may answer no. Fever, 100 degrees Fahrenheit or above, cough, shortness of breath or difficulty breathing, chills, fatigue, muscle or body aches or pains, sore throat, headache, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea or gastrointestinal pain, congestion or runny nose, new loss of taste or smell. Number 2. Is there any other reason to believe that you may have been exposed to the COVID-19 virus in the past 14 days? For example, have you been exposed to anyone diagnosed with COVID-19 or anyone with COVID-19 symptoms? If possible, we also strongly encourage that you carry out a self-temperature assessment before leaving the house. If you answer yes to either of the above 2 questions or have a temperature reading of 100 degrees Fahrenheit or above, please stay at home and contact summer program staff. Arriving at the facility. When planning for your program arrival, we strongly recommend against carpooling. Please plan your trip so that you arrive on time for your scheduled check-in window, as these will be staggered to best manage traffic flow. If you arrive late for your scheduled check-in time, please wait in your car until all other participants are checked in. When you arrive at the facility, please follow signage to your designated check-in lane. Parents and players will be required to wear their face masks at all times during the check-in process. When it is your turn, you will be ushered forward by a member of staff. At this time, parents and participants will be asked a series of questions from our COVID-19 symptom and exposure questionnaire. Our program staff will then take the player's temperature through the car window using a touchless thermometer. If there are any symptoms or exposure reported, or if the temperature reading is above 100 degrees Fahrenheit, the participant will be asked to return home and cannot return to any programming for 14 days. If there are no symptoms or exposure reported, and the temperature reading is less than 100 degrees Fahrenheit, the participant will exit the vehicle and walk to their designated check-in station. We will securely save all data to best enable us to track and trace potential COVID-19 outbreaks. At the check-in station, players will be required to sanitize their hands before making their way to the field. On the field, participants will be directed to their field and personal zone, where they will put down their belongings and remove their face mask. In alignment with COVID-19 guidelines, players will not be able to move between groups throughout the course of the week and will stay with their coach on their assigned field for the entire week. Participants will be grouped based on their age and ability with a maximum of 15 children per group. Coaches will use their football knowledge and experience to lead players through a fun, technical, and challenging curriculum. As allowed by state and local guidance, some competitive play, such as small-sided games and scrimmages, will be permitted. Staff will ensure that players are taking frequent breaks throughout programming to rehydrate, sanitize their hands and equipment, and use the bathroom. There will be signage and staff located throughout the facility to guide participants through the correct social distancing and sanitization protocols. Bathrooms in high-traffic areas will be cleaned regularly throughout the duration of the program. At the end of the session, participants will sanitize their hands and all personal equipment. Leaving the facility. When picking your child up, please plan your trip so that you arrive on time for your scheduled checkout window, as these will be staggered to best manage traffic flow. We once again strongly recommend against carpooling. Upon arriving at the facility, parents will follow signage to their designated pickup lane. Parents must remain in the car at all times while wearing their face masks. Players wearing their face masks will be escorted to their car by a member of staff. Thank you again for registering for a Chicago Fire FC Summer Program. We look forward to seeing you and your child this summer and providing the safest football experience possible to all participants. If you have any additional questions, please visit our FAQ section at chicagofirefc.com.